Hi, and welcome to Red Track. Today we'll talk about quite a big section or add-on to our standard ad tracking and conversion functionality, and that means partner program. Who needs partner program? Anybody who wants to work with partners, affiliates, referrals, influencers, and track all the activities or all the traffic they generate and revenue they generate on par with your paid ad campaigns and organic campaigns. With Red Track Partner Program, you not only track those activities, but also create the branded uh, place where your partners can log in, see their performance, take the links to promote your web property or your offer, and of course request payments for the activities. Now, today we'll focus not how to scale or create partner programs that you should know better than us, but how to set up this branded partner program interface, what's involved, and what you should be ready to or be ready with, sort of like a checklist. And link to this checklist will be in the description of this video. So it's a dense topic. I have prepared quite a lot of notes for myself, and I'll look to them from time to time. But and I see I have a lot of tabs open on the screen already. So let's start and jump into it. So what is a partner program? In essence, the partner program is whenever a partner, and that's I'm using my account for example, is logging to the interface where you can see his data, the campaigns he can promote, grab some links, see the reports, request payments, set up his own post back and check conversions, see his balance, and maybe invite other people to the program. In Right Track, we have a standalone section, and I have to move this to the left, where we have like the publishers, partners you work with, the white label setup that we have on screen, then the domain, that's the key part, then managing payouts, and a standalone report to check all the statistics that is grouped by your partners or publishers. So for white label stuff, we have a visual part and a functional part. So what is the visual part? Visual part is the domain for your partner interface. It's your domain. Then it's icon. Don't see it's a Red Track icon. We never had another icon, so it's a Red Track icon. And then that's a logo for a partner interface. And then, of course, that's what your partners see in the reports or on the dashboards, like what data points they can see, and I'll show you how to change that. And then there is also a sign up page where you can modify not only logo but this text and have some extra fields on the backend. And there is login page where you can also modify this text. And of course, then there are multiple functional settings, but let's address them one by one. So we'll walk through the visual settings of your partner program, then functional settings of your partner program, and then in the end we'll actually go on to setting up campaigns for your partners. So when they enter in the interface, they can see something like this with the nice image, which has no relation to what we actually do, then description, then some links that you can promote, and creatives they can use to promote your app, and coupons, and whatever they need. Now, let's start from the beginning. Visuals. The key part for the partner program is your domain. So let's go into the publisher management section, go to domains, and set up your domain. Unlike tracking domains, we have not yet developed the functionality to automatically issue free SSLs. So please ping our team if you need help getting an SSL for your custom domain that will be used as a URL for a partner program. Again, it's in here, of course, that's your sign up page, and that's your sign up page, and in here that's where we have your login page. So that's the domain, and we can clear the tab up to keep our interface and other tabs less. So then the white label itself. multiple settings in the white label. Let's start with the domain. That's the one you select from the ones you have added. Then you can choose what campaigns will be visible by default to all your publishers. So we remove these ones that we don't need. Then you can even choose the only campaign that will be visible for them from that channel. Or you can just let them see all the potential campaigns you have. Then the title of your program is basically a brand. Then, if you want to allow them sign up, and if you do that, maybe you want to set up a webhook for us to notify you about all the signups that happen, so you don't have to go in and check the interface automatically. Then the visuals. Do you want to show them balance and payment history? It depends on what is the type of your program. So basically, if you switch this off, couple of links, this one will disappear and payments will disappear, because then you don't want to like show money. Maybe you have some other types of deals and you just want to see the traffic or share the traffic with the publishers. So the next setting would be the logos. So that's the URLs for logo and for favicon. If you can't host your logos yourself, again, share the files with us, we'll host them for you. And then if you want to add a fancy banner for some promotion from time to time, you can upload it here. Now, you probably want to have terms and conditions privacy links on your sign-up page to be compliant with GDPR. Then you want to define what columns will be visible on all the interface. And that's, for example, on the dashboard and in the reports, and then in the logs, because logs are logs, they have different set of columns. So how we do that? Like in all the sections of the interface, we just remove the stuff we don't need, and I can see we still don't have search button here, so we add stuff that made clicks, trials, subscriptions, where we have it, subscriptions, recurring subscriptions, and then we also want to show commission from all those stuff. Let me find it. And I promise we'll add search to this section very soon. Come on. Yep, here we go. Commission. So that's the only fields we want to show here. So we apply, and this will be applied when we save the changes to the publisher panel. That I will do right now. And now I have go back and continue with the setup. So then if you want to have any payment options, you can set them up here. Like add the payment method, provide details for invoices, select the payment terms for the invoice, select if you're missing some payment options, please ask, we'll add more payment options here, and then decide if you want to request payments via API or just plain old regular PDF invoices by email. That's the payment settings done. And let me check with my knowledge. So we covered the domain, the logo and favicon. We covered text for signups. These texts. And same for the login page. Now, if you want to collect additional information to sign up, you can add those fields here. Next one, if you want to have any email communications with your publishers done automatically, some of them are like required, some of them are optional. You can set up all the emails in here. Sign up requested will work only in cases when you don't approve publishers by default. Last one, but show LSID, so each publisher can have access to his LSID. It's way easier to use than actually the non-human readable ID. And LS, this is something I have not created for myself, but it will be shown here. And same, we can decide to show logs and not show logs to the publishers. And that concludes the visual part. Again, domain with one separate page, icons, copy, sign up form options, and columns that publishers see. And then you have additional settings that impact the functionality or features of your publisher panel. That's the payment setup, payment request setup, emails. Then if you want to have built-in referral program, that will be visible for publishers in here. Referral program, so publishers can refer, or partners can refer other partners and earn commission based on that. So that's why I see two balance options here. And the last one, if you want just to have the Google Tag Manager for some of the analytics that you want to run. So that's what you do with the visual and functional part of setting up your white label. Hope that makes sense. And now let's proceed to how we can generate this campaign your partners will see with the visuals, descriptions, deep links, etc., etc., etc. So for this, we need to have two parts. First, define traffic channel for publishers. So go from template and search here publishers. You add this channel. Why? Because it will have one key field that is used for publisher attribution added by default. Of course, you can do everything manually, but you can also use a template. And then you add additional fields you want to track from your publisher campaigns, if you want to track anything from those publisher campaigns. And to adjust these fields, you remove here, add something into here, then provide it back. And this will allow you to type publisher data into overall reporting across all your campaigns. So let's, again, do it like here. And then the last one. You are totally free to decide what tracking parameters your publishers will see, and if you want to capture like their click ID for their own postbacks, if that is required. And then you save changes, and you've done your channel. Next one would be, and we'll close this to keep it clean, would be your campaign for publishers. And you can see some data points here, and the most important part, you actually added this campaign like you do with regular campaigns, but now we have 3 more tabs. One that focus on the visuals part of this campaign, basically everything your publishers see in here. Then the other one that focus on the creatives, and creatives is what your publishers or partners can get in here if you want them to have any creatives. And then the last part is actually custom payouts, because if you have different payout options for different conversion event types, for different geos, operating systems, or whatever your partner program parameters are, you set those custom payouts here. So let's start with the basics for the publisher campaign. We have rev share campaign with 10% rev share, so we can change it right here, and we save it. This will impact how it will actually work. Then you set up the details for the publishers, and that's the description. Then we have, let me close this page. Then we have any alias that you want to use for the coupons. By default, it's used for pub token, but you can replace pub token with the alias, whatever works for you. Then you can have it with the description for the advertiser that is for the offer. Of course, in your case, it's just yourself. If you're promoting your own product, for people who promote third-party brands, you can have multiple advertisers. Advertiser goes into here, then preview link, then the allowed traffic sources, and if you want to have more, just let us know, we'll add more options into here. Then allowed geos, categories for the offer, allowed operating systems if any restrictions, then the declarative parameters of the campaign. So it's a rev share campaign with 10% revenue. that goes into here, because sometimes you want to provide more information there, like different options, etc. You can do that in this descriptive field. Sorry, lost track. Okay, in this descriptive field. Last one, you set up deep links, and deep link would allow you to do one important thing. With one campaign, you can send capture clicks that will go to multiple different pages of your properties. So for RedTrack, we did homepage, pricing page, and we also did the free trial page. And then we decide what link options your partners should see. Redirect, direct tracking. If you want to also capture the number of impressions they generate for you in their creatives, then you also share impression URLs. So in the publisher panel, it will look like this. I choose another deep link, and it will be different. I choose pricing page, it will be different. And it will change this redirect deep link. Of course, for direct tracking URLs, they have to replace those links manually, because that's the direct links, but it will still work exactly in the same fashion. And you can see, since I'm using my alias, it's like very transparent here without non-human readable IDs that we left for direct link, just to demonstrate how it works. Now, what else? Let me check my notes. So we captured this image as a URL, description, creatives. Good. So for creatives, don't forget to save details here. And then, of course, also save changes here. For creatives, you go to separate tab and just upload all the creatives you want to have, or delete the creatives you don't want to have, give them title, description, and the file itself. If you don't have image, that can be a zip file with the video, with the set of images, whatever you think is useful. And then the last part that we do is custom payouts, where you can set up different options for custom payouts. That's typically required by our affiliate customers, where the payout that you want to share with your publishers is based on the geo operating systems, etc., etc., etc. So with that done, we can save changes, and now your publisher panel is up, running, and operational. So what we did, we added the domain for your publisher panel. We have set up white label. We have set up the traffic channel for publishers. We have set up campaign for publishers that will promote the whatever offers you have already in your system that you want to promote with publishers. And then we have set up the description for that publisher campaign that your publishers will see when they log in into your branded portal. So now it's up to you to start promoting your publisher or partner campaigns to your partners, referrals, influencers, and scale your revenues through additional channel that is working with those partners or referrals. So, and the dashboard, as you can see, now have different set of columns here. I have not went to really all the details. The checklist of all the items mentioned here will be in the description of this video. And thank you for watching. I managed to keep it under 20 minutes. Should you have any additional questions, we can help you with publisher panel setup. And if you need an in-depth demo of all the features, don't hesitate to reach out to our team. This was led from RedTrack, and today we're talking about setting up a branded publisher portal to work, or partner portal to work with your partners, publishers, referrals, or influencers, where they have independent access to the campaigns they can promote, to the data about that campaign performance, can see the results, request their payments, serve their postbacks, and even invite their friends to scale your partner program to the next level. Thank you, and enjoy using RedTrack.